My first 4 years in New Eden, I was a wandering murderer. I started what was probably the first NPSI fleet. My second stint was 5 years in Natoras, the best system in New Eden and the capital of Black Rise. Then I had dinner with an old buddy in real life, and now, some crazy how, I find myself in a nullsec alliance. So this is the story of a dread alt. If you had told me a year ago that I would be in nullsec mining asteroids soon, I would have called you crazy. And yet here I am. I'm a Mercoxit man, through and through. Clean lucre. That's what I get into, neighbor. For a little backstory, one of the things I noticed right away when I moved out here to nullsec was how there's a lot of money just sitting around. In low security space, one of my major forms of income was tier 2 combat modules, and so Morphite was one of my major expenses. And then now, Morphite's just sitting around, just sits around doing nothing. And, things out in nullsec are big time family friendly too. Like an all-day train pass in Natoras is more like a workout routine. Things are just different where I'm from. My mom was a whore. But anyway, out here in nullsec, there's a lot of Mercoxit. Morphite is just everywhere. And Zydrine too. And not just those. I can get all the minerals out here. The days of low-sec minerals and high-sec minerals, that stuff's over. Everything is in nullsec again. Remember how there was a big talk about how they lost a bunch of asteroid belts out here? They're back. On a side note, I do still do the news, but I do the news for my alliance. So if you want to compete to be in the news, you have to join my alliance. And you should too. My team is on the come up in a big way, and you should come out here and get nouveau riche. If you like ISK and you like the news, you should come out here and be a part of both of those things. So the dread alt. Back to the dread alt. I'm cursed with being a good team player. So when I started making a metric shit ton of ISK, I felt like I had to start doing the things that the team needs me to do. And I'm stuck now. I don't make any short-term plans, so I'm working on my next 5-year plan. Out here, everybody needs a dread alt. That's the mantra. Get a dread alt, start a dread alt, work on your dread alt. And here it is. The life of a dread alt. This is my dread alt. And this is probably all he'll ever do. He'll fly around in an endurance and hit up the apex raw materials. Mr. Monopoly, he'll do the refining and such. And so now this tune just skills up into a dread. I'm grinding out 15 more days of Advanced Weapon Upgrades 5. That'll open up tactical weapon reconfiguration for me. Let me know in the comments what that does, because I don't have any idea. And it doesn't matter either, because if I'm going to fly a dread, I'm going to fly a level 5 fucking Mastery 5 dread. That's how I roll. After whatever that thing was called, it'll be Advanced Spaceship Command 5. That'll be a month and some change. And all in all, it's about 2 years and a little bit more to get Mastery 5 on a faction dreadnought. So here we go. EVE Online is just a different kind of a game, isn't it? You look at it and you say, yeah, I can do 18 months. I can do 2 years. It's wild. Anyway, looking ahead to the ships and the fits that get used in the dreadnought game, it gets pretty pricey. So my dread alt needs to put some scratch together, and that's where the Morphite comes in. The Crimson Crack. Big Red. A quick fix for a Morphite junkie. If you do visit Natoras, there's a new business that just opened up in Lidi. It's called Bon Appetit. Notorious is wild, man. All right. Now get on out there and do Bob's work.